Shake it. We're live?
Yes, we're live.
It's Talkin' Tackle Thursday night.
It's Talkin' Tackle time. Here we go.
We might not. We
Might be talking oysters, I
We're
think.
talking oysters, yeah.
Those for you don't know, those are oysters. And if you've never tried an oyster before,
Those are Nyack Bay oysters.
you got to try one because they are delicious. But anyways,
They look good.
Talkin' Tackle from back in the living room here. And we want to go over a few. Look at him diving in. There he goes. Anyway, they are good.
Some people don't like
Save some for the cameraman, please. Come on.
If, like I said, if
Hey,
you
you
ever
want
had
one?
I'll have one when we're done, but you
Yeah,
got to
go
save
ahead,
me
take
some.
one right. Just slip it down, you know.
Good.
off the script again. Here we go. Anyways, we want to go over a few things about what to bring and what not to bring on headboats. And we get a lot of
Or
questions.
charter boats.
Charter boats, or your own boat for that matter. We get a lot of questions and a lot of people that say, well, what do we need to bring? So you start with the basics, I guess.
Let's first say that, again, like last week, this is not for the experienced boatman that's got a 30-foot regulator with twin 300s on it. Okay, so if you've got your own boat, shut the damn thing off. Okay, this is for the people down in Philly, New Haven, Greenwich,
or bring your kids on vacation,
Poughkeepsie,
summer home here.
that don't know that much, and we get asked all the time. My daughter Heather gets asked all the time what to bring. What do we do? What? How? When? Where? Go ahead, take it away.
I got to say this. For one, the weather changes throughout the season every single day.
Oysters are great.
I bet they are. I know. I'm not. There's going to be none left. Anyways, it might be sunny and 75 at your house in Hartford or wherever it may be, but let me tell you something. It's not on the water. And just so you can see, we'll show you this at the end, but you can film this real quick. This is a marine forecast weather app. This is not your local news station, okay? And we'll show it at the end again. But that's what you want to look at and compare. That's where it all starts, because people show up in shorts and flip-flops in May, and it's 42 degrees with some rain.
What's an app?
An app is something you can download off your phone. I know you're probably not too familiar with that stuff.
Way above my pay grade.
But that's where it all starts. You look at the weather, that's where it begins. And then you decide from there. Do you want to bring some sunscreen, which you should at all times? Hand sanitizer, we get that. We have plenty of hand sanitizer on the boat. I don't know if anybody else does on their boat. And the other big thing is, which we don't, legally, we're not allowed to pass out.
You want an oyster?
No, hang on. We get this all the time.
You guys
Don't
are
mind
upsetting
that.
the customers. Steve's mad that you didn't get any oysters. Steve Cole and Roman saying hi. I'm sure he
Hi,
wants some
Roman.
oysters too.
Steve, you know
Hi,
where we
Roman.
are.
They are delicious. They're
Steve,
like
you know where
little,
we are. You can come down and get some.
little pieces of sugar.
I want to say this thing, aside from the oysters. Ibuprofen. Now, everybody knows what ibuprofen is, or Tylenol. We get this all the time on the boat. We legally cannot hand out ibuprofen, and people ask for it all the time. Bring yourself some pain relievers as far as people get headaches on the water. That's the most important thing. You want to bring your own, whatever it may be, as far as medication. We cannot legally pass it out. Now, you need a Band-Aid because you put a hook in your finger. Sure, we see that quite a
Band-Aids
bit.
we got.
We got plenty of those. We go
Bandages
through
we
quite
got.
a bit.
Tape we got.
But if you want to bring something for a headache or something, bring your own medication because we can't pass it out, nor do we ever even have it. We're not a pharmacy. But Band-Aids we will have. And what do you got there? Cooler. Is that my lunchbox?
It's definitely not your lunchbox, I can tell you that. That wouldn't last mid-morning.
What do we
But anyhow.
What do we see? We see people bring the most absurd coolers and stuff. All you got to do is bring a soft pack lunchbox.
Bring one for your lunch and your food and one for the fish. I know the days of putting your fish, and I know a lot of other boats do this, burlap bags, plastic
Those days
bags.
are over.
Those days are over.
Don't get me wrong, we still see it, but we don't like it.
You bring a small cooler, soft cooler, whatever, for your food. Okay, bring a large cooler.
Yeah.
For the fish and ice. If you don't have ice, you can buy it at the dock. It's not like we're trying to sell you ice. Bring your own.
But for those of you who might not know, we speak that highly every single trip.
We speak that highly.
Well, about getting the ice in the cooler and adding some salt water, make a slush.
Have you been drinking?
I don't know. Have you?
It's grape juice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah, make a slush in a cooler. Take care of the fish. It's the only way to take care of it. Bleed them,
And at the end of the trip, the mates, we fillet them up. It comes out nice. You get a bag of fillets. We'll even show you, or for some people, if you can't do it at home, we'll show you how to take the pin bones out. We'll do the pin bones ourselves. But there's certain ways to take care of this stuff. And that's what we want you to
There's
do.
1,500 people on the thing right now that are going, what the hell are the pinballs?
Well, that's when that's where we show you how to take them out. Every single fish, for the most part, has a little row of bones in the middle of the fillet.
They fillet the rib cage out. There's no ribs
Yeah.
in the fillet, but there's a little fine little row of what's called pin bones. A fish market, because they don't want to waste any meat, they take them out with needle nose pliers. They pull
Yeah,
every one of
and
them
real
out
big
nicely.
markets, they actually make machines that do the stuff for
But
you.
what we do is we call it V-notching.
Yeah.
And
We show you how to do it.
do it. So you get a nice piece of 100% bone-free fillet. I don't care if it's sea bass, codfish, porgy, whatever. Striped bass, bluefish, you know.
And then the other thing we get a lot is gloves. We get a lot of people that they come and ask us, do you have any gloves to wear? This is just for example. This is a Showa Atlas glove. I don't know if Randy can show that.
Yep.
This is a simple glove. They're very thin. They work very, very well for any time of year. They'll keep your hands clean. A lot of people have issues with, I don't know what you call it, shellfish.
They're basically just rubber. They keep your hands dry, and they got a little bit of warmth to them. And
A lot of people can't touch shellfish
They're
for an
great.
allergic reaction or whatever. But these will keep you, look at them go. These will keep you nice and clean from the
You
shellfish.
telling me now I got some reaction?
You might. I don't know.
Oh, boy.
I'm not sure. But this is just for example. You can get these at any local tackle shop, J&B, Amazon, wherever you may be. But they all carry them, and that's what you need for that. As far as gear goes, we see it. I don't know where to begin because we see a lot of guys that show up.
just avoid the cotton. You really don't want to have anything cotton that's exposed that's going to
You
get
get
wet.
a nice guy cotton jacket. Like I said, you can get these at any local tackle shop, J&B. For
Get
example.
some good quality stuff.
But this is good.
Get stuff that lasts.
This is good. They show up with this, and then they show up with a nice pair of Oilers, and then they got sneakers on. Well,
Oh, I'll get the boots.
I got to be honest with you. Fishing on the ocean, you get a lot of water on the deck, and your sneakers are gonna get wet, believe it or not. So get yourself a nice pair of rubber boots. Now, mine, for example, they're a little old, but I love them. But Greg right here, he's got a nice pair of boots.
Mine are old too, but I
Yeah,
love them
but
too.
there's two different.
Yeah,
There's
but
two different brands.
these are the short ones.
These will
okay?
keep you dry.
If you don't come often and you want something like CJ's got, they're very cheap
These
and
are-
they don't cost
these are
much.
extra
And
toughs.
if you're going to wear them a lot, then go with the extra toughs because your
They
feet will
work
thank
out
you.
fine. They work
What
out
are you
fine.
saying? You saying mine are cheap?
No, they're just not as comfortable from the long run as extra
I
toughs.
think.
Well, yeah, but
Anyways, like we're saying, you can get all sorts of gear. This is, for example, just an apron, a Grundy jacket. This will keep you dry throughout the trip. Then you got this is for a little more foul weather, late in the season, heavy duty stuff. Guy cotton, full sleeves, waterproof, water resistant up here. And look, they even make them in kids. You can get your kid.
Now, my grandson,
You can get your kid a nice Christmas present or a birthday gift.
my grandson's got a complete set with the boots.
those are his right there.
Okay,
Yep.
Those are his right there.
And
Yep.
you're having another
He's
one.
actually, when he first bought those, they barely fit, and he's
You're right.
outgrowing
No, it's
them.
yours.
No, go ahead.
All right,
Go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah.
He's already outgrown them almost. They're going to be his brothers pretty soon.
Really.
Those are good. But when we're going out, Grundens especially and Guy Cotton, get your foul weather gear. You never know when it's going to rain, especially on the water. A freak thunderstorm for that. And it keeps you warm and dry.
I mean, any raincoat is better than nothing. It doesn't have to be, Grundens or
No,
something.
you don't have to get
Bring your food in a smaller cooler.
small cooler.
Bring a bigger cooler for the fish with ice. Bring ice.
Bring some
Okay.
sunscreen.
Bring some
If
sunscreen.
you need hand sanitizer, keep your hands clean. Maybe an ibuprofen or two to keep
gloves,
the away.
rain gear, boots. We can take care of the rest. I mean, we have our boat anyhow has got a full galley.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want soda, you want water, you want a hamburger, cheeseburger, pizza, whatever. But you're more than welcome to bring your own. I will say one thing: try not to bring glass.
Yeah, we try and.
Glass has no business on a boat.
We also have a lot of trash cans on the boat, and we try to keep the boat. You can attest. We keep that boat clean as can be.
We
Try
try. It's a couple of steps above the average boat. I
It
mean,
is. So we bring enough trash cans. If you got trash, throw it in the trash can. You don't have to bring it home. You don't have to throw it on the floor. We got trash cans for a reason. But it's just more stuff that you don't have to bring home or throw on the deck.
the last thing, and people worry about this all the
Oh, this is
time.
good, yeah.
Whether you're on a plane or a train or a boat, is seasickness or nauseous, whatever. And a lot of people use Dramamine and Marazine, which is an over-the-counter, useless drug as
And
far
we've
as we're
seen it.
concerned. And
Well,
we
you've
see
seen
it.
it more than I have.
We see it all the time. I can remember years ago when they first came out with the pressure bands, and we still see people sometimes wearing them.
Yeah.
They sent me like 2,000 of them to try, and I used them for like 3 months. And I finally took them all back, packaged them up, and sent them back, and said the only way that band would keep somebody from puking is if you wrapped it around their throat real tight. That's it. But
That's pretty much it.
there are drugs available today, prescription drugs. You call your doctor, okay? Why take a chance? And here it is right here. I made this. You see me talking about this at the dock all the time. If you're at all susceptible to any type of motion sickness, whether you're going on a... Why are you laughing, Randy?
Because Morgan's watching our video and he said hi.
Morgan's supposed to be filming.
I know, Morgan's supposed to be filming,
Morgan's
doing his
Morgan.
job, and
Hi, Morgan.
he's watching
But
us.
anyhow, this is a prescription item used by the medical profession, okay? And we see the results of this. And a lot of people say, well, I've never been sick. Well, let me tell you something. This is my thought to them. I've never crashed a car, but I have car insurance. I've never burnt down my house, although I do have a fire going, but I have homeowners insurance. So if you only go once a year on a boat, and again, not just the Black Hawk, any boat, any plane, any train, why take the chance? You call your doctor, they give you this, okay? You put the little patch on a day before, and you're problem free. Okay, so take a good look. Just show that for a second so they can see it.
The Dramamine, they obviously made it for a reason. Sure, it probably works for some people, but
I'll be honest with you, I think the Dramamine and the Marazine work psychological, because I've had people over the past 50 years that says, "Oh boy, I've taken the pill. It's okay. I feel okay."
that's what we see. And they say, "Well,
or
I'm going to take another one."
Or it's rough as a son of a gun, and the guy's taking the pill.
Exactly.
And then 15 minutes later, you see it as it's puke. There goes the puke. Hey, buddy, see that? That's Dramamine.
Yeah, what I get a kick out of is, I'm throwing up. It's because I drank last night.
Yeah.
It's not.
We hear that one more than any.
That's
Those
the.
blueberry pancakes I had. I know I shouldn't have had them blueberry pancakes.
Everybody always tells us they drank too much last night.
You know, that third oyster last night, I shouldn't have had it, man. That's all.
You watch tomorrow morning. You'll get a report. It'll be
Anyhow, anything else? Show them
this again.
Show them the weather apps and
this is probably one of the most important though. Like I said, sunny and 75 in Hartford.
Yeah,
Doesn't mean it's sunny and 75.
don't look at the weather where you're coming from. Look at the weather where you're going, especially on the water with the Marine app. You have a way better idea of what's going on.
You can download all these on your phone or your computer or whatever it may be, and then you compare them all. That's what we do, and we've been on the water for a long time. So show this up real good, Randy, so they can see them, write them down. But that's what you want to do. That's a marine forecast, and compare them, and that'll give you exactly what you need to know.
Are we done? I just want to wish say a hello or a happy what's today? Thursday. Happy Thursday to Doug Taylor up there.
It's a leap year too.
It's what?
It's a leap year. We're time traveling
and
today.
We have one more thing to go over.
What's that?
Pictures.
Oh, that's right. Boy, we've gotten some good pictures.
Yeah, we got to send the pictures to us. We're doing what exactly are we doing? Just
Jeff Meek, you got some hair back
Steve
there.
Colt brought up a good point, which is always true. It's like you can always take your clothes off, but you can't put them back on. So be prepared. Bring extra clothes. If you don't wear them, you don't wear them. But
I used to tell everybody in my career that especially in the fall, like we're fishing Block Island, I used to say that cold and wet customers are generally not happy customers.
Yeah.
You can always, we got plenty of room on the boat. You can pack it away, but boy, if you don't have it, miserable.
Yeah.
Miserable. You can't put it on.
It's better to have it and not need it than to not have it.
The pictures, though, we got to go over that real quick.
The pictures, yes. Send us your pictures of at least 15 years or earlier, and we're going to pick some winners. We're not going to tell you what and how. My daughter's got that all arranged, but it's going to be pretty good. So we've gotten quite a few pictures of fish pictures from you, the customers. So
that'll be fun.
Give us some pictures.
But
give us some pictures.
We got some,
Heather's got a great idea. She doesn't want me to say anything, so if I say
won't go there yet.
We're not going to go there.
I saw a great picture of you, by the way.
We got some good pictures this week, guys. We got some good pictures.
Send your pictures in.
It looked like I look like I'm from the Pennsylvania Amish, Amish
it looks
farmlands.
good.
That was back in the 80s.
Morgan wants to know if his picture counts. What's he talking about?
What's that?
Morgan.
Yeah, I don't know.
Morgan made.
Go away, Morgan.
Morgan sent a picture, and it was supposed to be for 15 years or later. And
Christ, he's hardly 15 years old.
It was from 2 years ago. I said to Morgan, Morgan, no, if that wasn't 15 years. But way to go, Morgan.
Did I say Doug Taylor? Did I say hello to Doug
No,
Taylor?
you're supposed to. He's coaching basketball.
He's coaching basketball out there. Doug Taylor, my good buddy from high school, goes fishing with us all the time.
Rodney from Philly gave us a big Philly wave, so we should give him a Connecticut wave back, I think.
Connecticut wave. I don't know how you do a Connecticut wave.
Rodney, he's from Philly. I think I recognize him in the picture there.
We got a lot of people from Philly. We got a lot of people from Harrisburg. We got a lot of people from Pennsylvania. So boat's almost done. We're going to give you.
More importantly, Lori wants to know when we're going fishing.
Soon.
Yeah, no, we are going very soon.
We're going down to the boat tomorrow in Mamaroneck. We're leaving at 5 o'clock tomorrow morning to try to beat the traffic.
It worked out okay last time.
God, the traffic. How do they do it?
I could never live down there.
It's unbelievable.
But we'll be down there tomorrow morning, and we'll make a live video, show you guys the pulpit. It's coming along really nice.
Everything's coming along. They got the boat painted. We had a Coast Guard inspection out of the water. It's just coming out good. That's
I
all
will
I
say
can
this:
say.
the videos don't do justice until you're on
not
the
at
boat
all.
and
Not at all.
look at it close. You got to see it in person. So when we get it back, be our guest and come down and check it out.
Yeah.
And we'll be fishing. I mean, it's right around the corner.
Fast, clean, and comfortable.
Soon, yeah, it's getting there.
A step above most boats.
And what's the all-time saying?
Often copied, never duplicated.
And the all-time saying, bring your lunch.
Bring your lunch, catch your dinner.
From the living room, let's have an oyster.
We'll see you, folks, okay?
Captain Greg DeBrule.
CJ Adams.
Take care, guys.
So long, folks.
See you guys.